Good morning, good day, everybody out there. Welcome to the Chill Out Zone. It is me, Fervent Heat, in the nest here on a Sunday morning, bright sunny day where I'm at. Red Brick University, first and foremost, like, share, and subscribe. Donate if you can. We bring the evidence like nobody else brings it. We break it down like we do. Seasoned veteran meltologist trying to open people's eyes, communicate with everybody out there through the evidence of what we're talking about. And, that's what we do. And that's why we're here. And you know what? That's why you're here too. Holistic Media. Good morning, Brick Love. Hey, brother.
How you doing? Just let you know, it's today's Saturday, bro.
Is it Saturday?
You lost touch with reality a long time ago. As soon as you became a meltologist, you lost touch with reality, my friend.
Well, it's another day, and you can call it a Monday through a Saturday. You can call it a whatever day, but it's just another day. And
number 24. This is just another 24 you've been through.
Yeah,
listen, bro. I fully understand. I don't even keep time like that, my friend. I don't keep time like that.
Yeah,
that's too much of a slave mind for me. Anyway, greetings, welcome. I hope everyone's having a great weekend. Remember, all life matters, and you cannot live in fear. Fear is a mind killer.
Yeah.
Big shout out to everybody in the Red Brick University. All meltologists out there who are doing the hard work, trying to make people wake up. Anyway, how you doing, Dave?
Doing good. Got my coffee going on here. Snuggled in, ready to get into some great memes, some great evidence, hanging with the family. That's what it's about.
Oh, listen, my friend. If that's your wish, Laughing Eagle can only comply. I can only comply, mate. I can only grant your wish. So let me say it again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night wherever you are. Listen, you're good, mate. I don't believe in all that shit. It should be where am I? It's 6 minutes past 2 here in the UK, and that's where it should be everywhere else in the realm.
Yeah.
It saves all the bloody confusion. Time zones. It's only done for division.
Yeah.
Everything's done for division. Bastards.
Bastards.
Fucking bastards. Anyway, listen. We're gonna kind of shuffle along quickly today because Master Hate Fervent there. Is on time crisis, so and we've got some stuff to show you.
Yes, we do.
We've got some stuff to show you, and as always, we try and keep it top level, high notch. Actually, I'm going to Dino thinks Dino's in for a shot. Put it that way.
I love shots. I love that.
You know me. I like to maneuver, mate. I'm a soldier. I like to maneuver. Best place to me is the high ground.
Yeah.
I'm only joking. We're going into this, the attributes of soldiering here. We don't need to. Well, we do need to, but not that kind of soldiering. But it's great for everyone to be in.
Yeah.
Different time. Might not suit everybody. But it suits us in the fashion that we have to do things.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I'm not going to mess about. Let's get into the memes of the day because, as we know, laughter brings up our vibratory frequency. It's very high, and it's a nice way to just open the show.
Yeah.
So, it's I always try to find what I think is quite mildly amusing. Put it that way.
Yeah.
And in that endeavour, we shall proceed into memes of the day. So, no memes were wrapped, capped, or bitch slapped in the making of memes of the day. And likewise, any likeness to anyone alive, dead, or fictitious is mainly coincidental and it's being used for comedic purposes. So please don't try and sue us. And remember, it's subjective. It's a human condition. We like to laugh. Yeah. Well, you should like to laugh. If you don't like to laugh, you're already out of here. In my book. Holistic Media, how you doing? World of Bliss, how you doing? Come on, guys, where are you? You're going to miss the memes. No, you know Mel's in her bed, don't you? She's snoring, mate. She's snoring. Well, she'd be here, mate. She'd be snoring. No doubt she'll be laughing about that when she watches it later.
Yeah.
With that being said, it's the human condition, and we should be able to laugh at ourselves because, we're quite funny creatures, I think.
Oh, we're hilarious.
Loving our slavery and all this shit. Oh. It's quite funny to me. How you can love slavery? I've just... it's just horrendous. Sorry, Dean. I'm doing deals, mate, as we're speaking.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, you comment on this. I've got to go outside a minute. Be back in a minute.
I'll do my best. Women get together and talk about their feelings. That's, we all talk about our feelings, man. And, you got to watch out for the feelings police, though. Now, we're up here showing memes and it's human condition and all that, but wow, you really got to watch yourself nowadays. Say the wrong thing and woo. But look at that. Women are just as guilty as men in this respect, and the sexual stuff. We all, we're all adults now. We grow to this age to where we really shouldn't have as thick skin as thin skin as we do. Things that are seen or said. It's all they are. They're just words and visuals. That's why we like to do memes. It breaks that seriousness, and we can get to talk about risque things, if you will, if you want to call them that. It's this normal conversation of sexualization always flows in somewhere, but it's all subjective, like Laughing Eagle said. And that's what we do here. Holistic Media, World of Bliss. Again, good morning. Welcome. I'm glad to see y'all up in here. I love you guys too. And, I can't wait to show evidence. And we've seen so much. We've seen so much evidence. And now it's about getting into the details of the evidence and seeing where it leads us, and that's what we're doing. We're trying to get into the evidence in more detail for you. That's why I'm here. That's what I do. And that's why I look forward to the memes of the day to get this party started. It's a highlight. I hope it is a highlight for you as well. Sorry about that. Just looking at something real quick. Coming up here in the chill out zone, bringing this every time we come up, whether we got one or whether we got 1,000 or whether we got 10,000, the message is still clear. It's bringing the melt. It's bringing the melt. And, as I kind of alluded to in other streams, we have the X factor, the melt. And then we have the human condition, which is the melt. We've all been melted in our own way, and that's why we come up in here and try to desensitize, try to deprogram, try to make you laugh, try to get you to see things in a different point of view, a different vision, if you will. The memes helps do that. It helps break past some of the mental fears in your psyche to laugh, look at something, see it, think it's funny, and laugh. And even if you don't think it's funny, just accepting it, seeing it, moving on. You know, we all aren't the same. We're different. So, you know, what's funny to some may not be funny to the others, and what's not funny to some may be hilarious to others. And yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm back. Sorry about that. You know what makes me laugh? I like uptight people when they get the ump about stuff. It makes me giggle when they, you know, plainly something's really funny, but they just do not want to laugh. That makes me laugh even more. So thank you very much for that, Dean. I've sorted out my crisis. And it is a crisis when you get down to the last nugget. It is a crisis, so I don't like that at all. But thankfully, my guy just landed, and I am all right again.
Ah, good.
Oh, yeah. So if you got it, spark it. Let's get lit. Let's get into these memes. Sorry, let me just give it that high.
The bottom end, I think, says fuck.
It says penis.
Oh, is that what it says? Oh, okay.
You can't see. Hang on. Look, read it. Penis. You know us guys are always thinking about that. Thinking about our own anyway. Look, before I had a smartphone.
Yeah.
How it's changed. I don't. I used to take my phone in the toilet all the time. I'm finding out I'm fucking spending more time in the toilet. So I had to stop that. I had to stop it. On, it's my turn. Shut up and come push me. I know a few women like that. People, don't judge a book by its cover. The artist who spent 15 days drawing the cover. Having nightmares. Don't. You think it's easy putting a video together? You think it's easy finding music to go with it? You think it's easy finding titles and shit? Sometimes I'm doing the same video 8 or 9 times in a day.
Wow.
Yeah. School toilet paper be like.
Yeah.
Which era did you come from? I came from the one on the left, unfortunately. It was like sandpaper, mate.
Oh, yeah.
You were praying that you never had to have a shit at school, mate. Listen, you'd be shitting. I was like trying to shit 5 minutes before I'm due to go out the door. That was a no-no, mate. The moment you realise you really are about to die. Oh my God. Get away from me, Spider-Man. When you get a sudden boner in the middle of class, hey, I'll play with you some other time. Oh my. How to stop an Italian from talking. First one, no. Second one, yes. Tie the hands. They just forever hand movement, talking with their hands, incredible. When you just met someone and they start telling you the maddest personal shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you want to get the hell out of the room, Jeffrey. Did you know that? First computer programmer was a woman. Raj says, that's why computer language is difficult to understand. It certainly is, Raj. Oh, text message me. Honey, where are you? Waiting for the bus. Okay, hurry up. Waits faster.
Yeah.
Women. It's typical women. Hurry up. I'm waiting. Hurry up. God. You know, I can hurry up waiting. Scientists have discovered that on occasion an octopus will punch a fish for no other reason than spite. Fuck them fish. Fancy a fucking fight. Come on. When your headphones are broke and it only works in a special position.
Yeah.
Oh, that's old man tech issues.
Yeah.
Modern life sucks so much. I wish I lived in the past. The past. I don't think I like the past. It looks very painful. I mean, look at him. He's going to do himself an injury, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Her, deeper. Me. Balls deep, baby. Every time. Banks. We trust our clients. Also banks.
Yeah.
You ain't fucking off with my pen, mate. Jesus, watching me ring up a PlayStation 5 as a banana at the Walmart self-checkout. Oh, hell yeah. These are the sins I died for.
Yeah.
Imagine that, racking up a PS5 at the counter as a banana. I'd love to do that. Look at me. I'm now Tom Hanks. Mad. Oh, this sibling rivalry. Me grows a quarter of an inch taller than my older brother. You can't do this to me. Oh, that would definitely cause fights.
Yeah.
15 years old, 50 years old. He didn't know the consequences. He did a mad head spin, and years later, he's paying the price.
Oh, yeah.
When a relationship ends, women, men, it looks the same, but it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, Pornhub. Oh, look, it's me at the family reunion.
Yeah.
Oh, how many of us felt like that?
Right.
Sometimes all a person needs is what that one missing piece. $1 billion.
Right.
British guys in the movies, in real life. You fucking what, mate? I'm not like this. I'll just punch you in the face. Breaking news. Kim Kardashian hires elderly woman as housekeeper. Oh, my days. Oh, relationship status. The male finishes his nap and checks whether any females have appeared.
Yeah.
If none, back to having his nap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see the problem. Someone set this thing to talk. Put it back on rap. Oh, kid, dear Santa, I want a little brother. Santa, your mother, bring her to me.
Yeah.
Dirty old Santa. When the remote is not working. I remember my mum used to do this shit, and I used to think, you're crazy. It's supposed to be infrared. You doing all that, dancing about like you're a fucking cockatiel, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Do you have the cojones covering up your laptop camera to maintain your privacy, or keeping your laptop camera uncovered so the government has to watch you jerk off?
Yeah.
Be in the Rambo mode. We're going full John Rambo. Uh-oh. Easy, medium, hard. The harder the level, the bigger the prize.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, now make them take it off themselves, mate. Oh, you didn't realise this is just a photo of a flower? Well, that's none of my business. It's a flower.
Yeah.
Oh, my. How to avoid stress at work? Number 1, don't go to work.
Yeah.
Quite easy, isn't it? Nobody. Girls putting on mascara. Sorry, Dave, I'm laughing now. My tears are coming out. The tears are starting to appear. Man, Merry Christmas is coming. Listen, it's getting closer. Man surprised his wife by filling the tree with 40,000 LED lights. the squirrels that live in the tree. You motherfucker. I'm blind. Grandma, all people think about is sex these days. Grandma.
Exactly.
Oh, and there's 75 kids, mate. She's right to talk. No television, son.
Yeah.
No television back then. When she asks you if she looks fat and you reply no, but it auto corrects to moo. Uh-oh. Me, whenever my wife's boobs are out. No, it's definitely a case of Mr. Miyagi says paint fence.
Yeah.
Ladies, what do we learn from hippopotamuses? That it's impossible to reduce weight by eating greens and salads and walking. Sure is. Taking advice from an expert. Checking your balance on a Sunday morning. One man's all over the place. Not only has he got his kecks on the back to front, he's not even got the same shoes on. He just fell out of bed, mate. I need money for the next can of special brew.
Yeah.
Mate, oh, listen, you got to be just laughing your nuts off walking past him. My mum, you're so handsome. Any girl would be lucky to have you. Me. Oh my. I think we're done.
Wow, what is that?
Yeah. Whatever it is, it's an ugly motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. And there you go.
Oh, those were fun.
Those are the means. Good. How you doing, Three Fingers? Morning to you, Agony.
Rick Love.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so it's a funny start to the stream as always.
Oh yeah. I love it.
You know me, Dino, I've got to catch my breath now.
Oh yeah.
For a minute.
Holistic Media, Three Fingers, Agony Pain, World of Bliss, Rick Love, one love to you and yours. Welcome again. You come to the right spot. You know where to be. And like Laughing Eagle said, we're on a little bit of a time restraint this morning. But, you know, we're going to get into some evidence here and break it down like we do. And the quality of evidence is just getting better and better and better and better and better. You know, there's different angles we're coming out again and, you know, exposing so much. And again, you know, you talk about evidence, you got to talk about the details. And, you know,
it's all about the details, my friend. Totally right.
Yeah.
Luckily for us, the evidence level is quite strong, and it's even more persuasive once we get it on here and start looking at it in detail.
Yeah.
It's all the little details. We keep seeing the same connections. We keep seeing the same patterns of melt, because we know the whole realm just blew up. Absolutely blew up. Now, yesterday, me and my partner here, Fervent, came into the studio. We had an exchange of what we were going to show.
Yeah.
For today. So, I was amazed at Dino's, and I'd already put the video out for the evidence I was supposed to show, but I'm not going to show that. Dino saw that yesterday, didn't you?
Yes.
You saw that yesterday, but I'm not going to show that, mate. We're going to have a look at something else. And as you know how I do things, it's a kaleidoscope of melt. I like to find the melt wherever I am, wherever I go. It's just the way I do things. Some places I'll stop a little bit longer, but it's like I'm an eagle. I'm floating around, not in one spot all the time. Unless it's spectacular, of course.
Right.
Can you see? Am I up, Dean?
Yeah, you're up. You're in.
Cool. Anyway, let's say this is Dino saw the evidence that I was going to post, but I decided to go with this instead. Some of you have seen some of these images before, some may not, and some, sometimes it's a good reminder. And some of these pictures I put out before, so it's a good reminder. Again, you're looking at this, don't know where it is. This is Ayers Rock. This is the bottom of Ayers Rock round the back. Again, we see these holes.
Yeah.
See the holes, see the expansion. The ground is brick flood. This is not Ayers Rock, but again, look at the ground.
Yeah.
Some brick lines near enough in this area. Look, the parts of the building here, the turrets, the towers here in the middle. The top is cooked out. See this deviation here, big hole.
Oh yeah.
But then as I said to you, I just my reason behind doing this was, well, I've already put the video out for that evidence that we were looking at, and I wanted to come with something different, as I always do.
Yeah.
This is Argentina. Look, this is building structure. See the ghost columns in here. Apertures. Heat expansion from the bottom going up.
Yeah.
It's all there. All there. You as we keep saying, the point is you're looking at the tops of huge melted buildings sat in the brick flood. Look, the brick flood densified, everything hardened up, and they hardened up in the positions that they were at the exact moment of the densification.
Yeah.
This is brick flood that this is stuck in. It was a semi-liquid, very viscous. It was melted bricks. Brick flood. Come on, guys, please.
I mean, can you not see that structure?
Don't let me torture him. Do you know what, Dean? I'm going to torture him.
I mean, come on. I mean, we talk about the people that can't see this. Why can't they see that right there? I mean, wow.
I'm going to torture him, Dean. Watch. This should be so evident that it doesn't need description, because all you're seeing here is remnants of melted building. Even behind here,
yeah,
even more. The dark stuff's even more cooked. There's no trace of building work here. Back here, it's all melt. Here you can see the brick lines. You see the angle it went down into the brick flood. Yeah. All structure here on the top. You see the ghost in the columns in the bottom here. Yeah. Come on now, wake up.
It looks like the entrance to that huge, massive building right there. You have those two pillars or those two towers in the front. That
this one, and yes, this is the two. Look at the structure. It's supposed to match. Obviously, the one on the right on the right is in a better shape than the one on the left. But they're supposed to match. They're supposed to be the entrance, as Dina said. Look at the state of the expansion in between. Look,
yeah,
the right side, incredible. Don't know what they're fucking talking about. This is Ayers Rock. This is Ayers Rock, if that's how you pronounce it. This is brick in here. Look, brick, yeah. brick in here. Look, rock cut over apertures. This is brick. Oh my! Yeah,
it's the melted away internal aspect of that building.
So you can all you see in here, this brown stuff here is the crust of the rock garden.
Yeah.
Again, look at the A-framing behind it. This is all building work, mate. Damaged, melted out buildings. How many times do we have to show you? This is not natural. This is a melted building. The melt on this.
Yeah.
Got structure back here. Structure here. Oh, and then on the back. Oh man, guys.
Wow.
The heat differential is going up.
Look at that.
I'm happy as a songbird, you know, Dino. Melted building. Look at it. How many times have we shown you these brick lines? Ghost apertures, columns, top of the buildings melting down. Oh man, come on.
Wow.
We got more. We got more. You got more. You're just not seeing them, the heat expansion in the bricks. You're believing this is all done to erosion. No, no, no. Look, this aperture here and the one on top. Oh, look at it. Look, it's a V shape.
Yeah.
That's heat expansion, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
I showed a couple of this before. I've got plenty of this. Oh, the close-up shots are just magic, but I'm not sharing those yet. Again, the same. The brick lights. This is not sedimentary, Les. How can it be sedimentary? It just stops here. So let's keep going on. This is a wall melt here in the bottom. Can't see the buildings, eh?
Yeah.
Can't see the melted buildings. Do we have to frame it and put arrows in? I hope not. I hope your eyes are starting to get real sharp.
Yeah.
Real sharp. Look at here on the left. Look here, the tower melted in between. Boom.
Yeah.
All these pieces are melted buildings. And what you're calling sand is brick flood that has densified. You can't see it yet. Okay. Here we go, more.
Yeah.
The building here, look. The damage of how stained it is and burnt it is. Look at this aperture here, right in front. Melted down here in the centre. Brick flood. Look, there's a car, a van, an off-roader, just to show you the vastness of this devastation. What happened to why these areas that you call deserts look the way they do?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wow, look at that, man.
Yeah. I had my eye open this morning. Can't tell me. I've seen too much of it.
Yeah.
This is the Wadi Rum Desert. This isn't, but look at the same devastation. Look, nothing. Brick ash, pieces of melted building, brick components. Then somewhere else, the same, look, brick ash.
Yeah.
Pieces of melted buildings, brick lines. What he's on is melted buildings. Great, magnificent view, but you don't understand what he's looking at.
Right.
Because if he did, he'd be screaming, because I know I'd be screaming. I mean, look at the buildings laid back here at the back here.
Yeah, look at that. I see them.
Look, this one melting downwards and outwards. And then look at the pieces of churned up red brick. Look how gravelly they look. You know, this is all brick flood here in between. Yes. Yes. Damage. Look at it. Buildings. Brick components. Fried and melted. See the brick lines everywhere. The drips of the rock curtain over. Oh man.
Oh wow.
Look, buildings melting and leaning backwards. What the fuck do you need? What? You know what, Dean? I'm so glad I changed my mind and decided to go with this.
Oh, this is great stuff. Oh my gosh.
You know, I know you saw what I posted, what I was going to show, but I'm going to show that tomorrow.
Right.
Look, dear God.
Wow.
Dear God.
Look at all that apertures. I mean, it's clear.
Come on, mate. If you don't understand it now, you never will. We got our tourists checking around on the supposedly ground, but missing all the heavenly glory. Not understanding even the heavenly glory. She's looking at buildings. Look at these columns here at the front there. They're just like skills.
Yeah.
Falling all over the place in here. Come on now. How? You got the pieces of structure here. Structure, it's not the structure here. Apertures, brick flood, buildings sinking into the brick flood. I mean, look at this. Are you joking? Front of the building here, apertures. Oh, big square aperture there. You with us, Dave?
Yeah, I'm here. I just got a little background noise.
Listen, I'm giving up trying to mute and just getting on with it because one, it's Saturday. Two, I've got a nice big spliff on, and three, I can't be asked.
Right.
So don't you worry about it, mate. If I'm not worried about it, what will be, will be.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Here, this is in the film Martian with Matt Damon or whatever his name is. I didn't snap this, someone else snapped it, but well, look what's like little pimples, but they were pieces of red brick. Look at them. Up here, look. And then look down here, ghost apertures.
Yeah, look at that.
This is not Mars. You're trying to confuse us, you motherfuckers. It's not Mars, this is Earth. Look at the apertures here, the ghosting. Man, stop trying to fuck our brains. It ain't happening. It's not happening. We're not going to buy into it no more.
No.
It's up here. It's bricks. Churned up melted bricks. Oh my.
Look at all that melt flow.
Yeah, it's incredible. And it's you know, for us it's easy to see it, and we know what we're looking at because we expect to see this. If you have big, massive buildings and they're melting everywhere, they're going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
It's no shocker when we discover pictures like this.
Wow, look at that, man. Beautiful shot.
Exactly. We expect to see this because we understand the realm was based on a computer grid system with the grid components blowing up from the electrical charge from below, heating it up, making a melt. And this is what we see here. Massive grid components melted like butter. Just so you can see. What does this? What does this? Makes things melt and drip like this. You see even the aperture here. Ghost up here. In here. Steps. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it's right there.
Fucking steps. What do you need steps to go into here for? Where's it? It's not even steps into an aperture. What do you need steps to? Oh Lord have mercy.
Oh shit.
Give me patience.
Wow, look at all that.
Yeah, long ago, I posted these AirDrop pictures a good 2.5 years ago, mate. I thought I'd draw them out again and put them in this video just to illustrate that nothing is what you think it is. This is not a mountain or anything like it. This is a building that has melted and the outside of it has rock curtained over itself and just left certain areas that it didn't seal up. Because this is brickwork, as you can clearly see.
Yeah.
Brickwork. You know, it's like Spectre saying to James Bond, cuckoo, cuckoo. Shouldn't be there, but it is. Oh, more melted building.
Wow, look at the detail and definition in that.
Oh, yeah, baby. Of course. Look at this corner up here. Oh, it's all buildings, of course. I mean, look, apertures down here on the smaller pieces.
Yeah.
Front here, right in front here. Within here, archway. Little apertures on the front here. And it's all sitting in a huge tidal wave of melt, because even though this looks huge, it's nothing compared to the real size.
Right.
The rest of it's down here. Oh, mate. Swallowed by melt, swallowed by brick flood. Look at this, swallowed by brick flood. How do we know it's buildings? Look back here, look, apertures back here in this structure.
Yeah.
And then more back here. I mean, come on. We produce the evidence for you all the time. We're showing it to you all the time.
Yeah.
Making it easier for you to digest. I mean, look, first and foremost, look what they're sitting up, stood up.
Yeah.
A piece of melted building. And then all you're looking at here, these two are buildings leaning back. Leaning back. Look at the front of this. You can make out the structures, the archways, the columns. Oh, I mean, come on, towers.
Yeah.
Just not too easy. It's experience. Just look at it. Look at the building behind. This one.
Yeah.
Brick lines everywhere. Whilst I'm zooming, there's apertures everywhere. Come on now. We're on the journey, the red brick journey. We're looking for the examples. We're looking for the evidence that's going to make you wake up, give you the jolt of energy that make you see.
Yeah.
Okay, this is building very badly melted.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, come on. You know.
Slow data.
Look how that's invested in the melt.
How is this walkway been put in here? Look at the melt around it. It's collapsed in there.
Yeah.
Look at the melt in front here. Huge chunk of melted red brick here. Boom. We're going to start seeing some stuff, Dino.
Nice.
No such thing as mountains. Melted buildings. Got a little kid in there to give us some scab.
Yeah.
The brickwork down here is crazy. And up here it's just churned and rock curtain. See it hanging off the edge here. And then it densified, giving us a snapshot in time, holding us for the awakened to see.
Yeah.
It took a long time for the awakened to see. Again, Ayers Rock, look, brick lines.
Wow, look at the melt in that.
Exactly, look at the crust. It's the crust, it's just the crust. A few feet under that is the brick. It's amazing, the disguise. I mean, how are you building this in here? And look, the tower sunk in here. How? Stone Age Fred Flintstone really was that ingenious to be able to do this. Put buildings on the side of mountains. I mean, how? Look at it. You know it's all made of brick. Look, it clearly shows it here. Transitions here.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Up here. Building here, look. Archway. Boom.
Yeah.
And then look at the rock curtain over the top here. Absolutely makes you go giddy, mate.
It does.
Makes you go giddy when you start looking at this evidence in detail. And when you keep seeing the same modus operandi, same stuff, the same heat expansion, the same altered states of matter. Start to think this is one concerted operation, not no singular stuff, not no localized stuff. This is one big, dirty, nasty event.
Yep.
Why do we need a brick wall inside a mountain? Please tell me. Answers on a postcard.
You know, the structures themselves are amazing, the size, but these kind of pics right here with the detail of the obvious wall. Obvious. You know.
It's incredible.
Incredible.
See the rock curtain and staining and up here as well. Well, it's enclosing on the left here. sitting on the top, on the back of this building. And of course, it's expanded as well. Look at the bottom to the top.
Yeah.
Bottom's wider. Oh, when you've got two altered states of matter, but they coexist. Look.
Yeah.
Before and after.
Yep.
Dean, I need to drink more.
Wow, man, look at this.
Now you know why I changed my mind, Dino.
Yeah.
Now you know why I changed my mind, because sometimes it's like, well, yeah, Dean's got that locked down. I need to move away from that, and that was another part of my thinking.
Oh man, any contributions that you got to anything that I got, you know.
Well, you got them. I'll give you my contribution already.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you, mate. And you know, for me to go and collect evidence for you, listen, that's a rarity. I don't think I've ever done. I haven't done that since I first started when I was collecting evidence for Mr. Angry.
Right.
But I enjoyed it. That's why I did it. So I knew it was for you.
Well, I love you too, man. Thank you so much.
Oh, don't worry, man. Don't worry. You'll be getting more of the same. You're taking the workload off of me. You forget it's just us two, you know. Yeah, you got to do some work, mate. I'm still hammering out the videos every day. I've got this evidence has already been put on evidence. What I'm showing now is already put down as video, waiting to come out.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to keep it ahead of it. Okay, look, see the top of the building here, just right up here, just the top, look down here, the brick lines. It's bricks, it's brick lines, it's brick ash. Can't be anything else. What happened to my building? It melted.
Wow.
I'm so sorry. What about insurance? Sorry, we don't insure against meltdown.
Yeah, it's not in the small print.
It's not even in the small print. I'm sorry, we can't pay you shit. Again, look, it's supposed to be a mountain. It's melted building, of course. Look, see differentials, colours, metal bricks, mortar, concrete molds, human, let's say beings as well being consumed in this melt. It's incredible. Ayers Rock, brick lines, shown that before.
Yeah.
The rendition's still here. What's around it churned up and mangled.
Yes.
That's a good pick. It is. I'm not going to talk because we've got other better picks. Again, at the side of a building here. Look to the right. Look at the cooked out nature. How dark and scorched it is. Just incredible heat here. It's staining. See the apertures. Look, this is archways with stuff pouring out. At the bottom here, these are archways with stuff pouring out. This is the expansion from the inner core of the building, finding a way out. See the archway here to the bottom right, nothing coming out of here. These two are getting, it's got diarrhea at this point in this building. Everything's got to come flowing out.
Yeah.
I've shown this before. I want to show it again just to show you this is the coralization look, stroke crystallization. See how white it is. See how chalky it looks, rather.
Yeah.
And again, there's still enough carbon-14 and water being extruded from this fragment for the plant life to take hold and flourish. A fucking melted mess, my friend. This realm is a melted mess.
Exactly.
How the hell, sorry, Dave, how the hell are you putting building structure there? Please tell me how they did it. Was it ropes and pulleys or really huge long ladders? Tell me how they built this in here. And it's a monastery.
Of course.
Fucking monastery, as always. These fucking people with their symbol are just going to find everything of any strategic or embarrassing location and then put the cross on it, and everybody started to put the cross on it, and everyone goes to sleep. We won't question why that's there or how it got there.
Right.
Joking me. Question everything. Question everything. Again, look, correlation. It's all melted brick.
Yeah. Damn.
This is Peru. I've showed these before. Not these particular ones, but ones like it. I know Alchemist went there and showed stuff again. But it's always a handy reminder to remind people this is what happens to buildings. Clear and obvious building. This is not no dig out later by Fred Flintstone. This was an ornate, well thought out, well built grid component, and this is what happened to it. Look at the expansion. See how it's leaning back. Look at the expansion at the front here.
Yeah, I think I see an aperture or two.
Yeah, you will do. You will see the ghosting. It's incredible. Look up here, Dean. Ghost apertures here.
Yeah,
it's incredible. It's one of them places now that it starts to become very popular with meltologists now. It's been been shown a few times, but it's always good to go back and have a look. And it's always great to expand the knowledge collectively in the meltology.
Yeah.
So when it comes to different places, it's like Cappadocia and stuff.
Right.
That should be a well known by the meltology fraternity because of its such rich evidence. I mean, the same as this place in Peru. It's a classic example of the top of a melted building.
Yep.
Classic example. I mean, look at this. Look at
wow. Yeah.
When you look at it in the panoramic. Look at this tower.
Yep.
The side of it twisting not going down in the melt. This part of it here.
Yeah.
Going down in the melt. Look at this here. Look at the angle.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. And of course, these are all apertures, windows and doorways. Just shift across to Bulgaria now and look at some more again. It's always the same. Near enough always the same. I say always the same. People hold you to it and then they show you something that ain't the same, but a lot of the times it's the same MO, heat from the bottom, building just totally cooked and fried, and rock curtaining over itself. As you see here, look, rock curtained over itself. The columns are still intact, and we still have the facade of the building here that didn't get swamped by the rock curtain. We went round the side and left this piece here and left this opening here. Look at the way the bricks have turned to this white blocky stuff.
Yeah.
And then the next stage is, as you move across now, it's all churned up and ballooning up, rock curtaining over. So it's all rock curtain up. Very crystallised here. Look how white it is. Very crystallised here. We do the do because it's there to be seen.
Exactly.
It's there to be shown. It's there for us to try and make you understand that this world is not what you think it is. Look at this shit. Come on now. What do you think this is here? This is melted building. No, melted building, but not. It's cooked in more than this, because you've still got windows and apertures and doorways visible. But this one, it's cooked right off. You're looking at the inside now. Looking at the inside of the building here. You see these places you don't understand. It's easy to understand. Look, brick lines, apertures, melt. Showed these places. Yeah, I showed these places before. But it's good to give people a refresher. Look.
Yeah.
What's happening above? And look at how different it is down here near the opening. Look, brick lines, bricks, look, blocks. As you go up, it gets more and more melted. Fucking crazy.
Wow.
Look at this. Look how these apertures are bent from the weight. You see these, Dean?
Yeah.
Look how they're bending backwards.
They're flowing down in the melt. They're slipping down into the melt.
Oh, yeah. France.
Expansion on that shit, man.
I've showed a couple of these before a while back, but I had to go back. And you'll have to excuse my indulgence because you'll see why in a minute. Melt. Yeah, look at the viscosity here.
Yeah.
Top left. Look at all this melt, top right in the center. And look at the scorching here, apertures as well. This tower is leaning. Incredible.
Picture says it all. The evidence is right there. Look at the rock curtain coming over that. That massive expansion just coming out over that.
And here, this is inside the rock curtain. Inside the rock curtain. Come on now. Look, shit. I'll show you this. Look. Trapped inside of brick lines. See the brick lines? Where we are. Up here. Look what's beneath us. Look what's under our feet. Look what's under our feet, melted buildings. Look. Cooked out coralization of bricks. Ayers rock. Yeah. It's Ayers melted building to me, mate.
Yeah.
It's melted building. It's all melted buildings. And look at this lot. Melted grid components. Don't see it? How about now?
Not better.
You see it now? It's starting to make sense now? No? What about this one? Oh, melted like candle wax. But it's of no surprise to us. Look at it. Melting building. Clear as you like.
Yeah.
Look at it. Look. You see all the ghosting. See the ghosting? Look at this corner. Look over here to the right. Look how it's leaning back. Oh my. Oh, come on. I know I'm laughing and joking, but it should be self-evident. Look at this shit.
God damn. Come on now.
If you think any kind of erosion process did this, you need psychiatric help.
Yes.
If you think tectonic plates did this, stop drinking the fucking Kool-Aid. Look at this, is amazing. Look at this.
Wow.
Building's just folding up. Leaning backwards and just folding up. This central part is just creased up. Just wait. Incredible. Melt. Expansion. Look at the towers here, look. These are towers leaning back.
Yep.
Expanded. You see melt, like, you know, we can see the obvious building melting. But, you know, when you pick out, you know, the supposed mountains, you know, the Pyrenees is a classic case. You know, go and have a look at the Pyrenees, nice and close. I advise you to.
Yeah. Strongly advise you to.
Oh, go and have a look there, mate. I'm telling you. I mean, look at this. It's just bare melted structure. See the rock curtain over it, streaming over it. Super hot. And it's just a fragment of what it was. columns, heat expanded, cooked out in brick flood. Amazing. Amazing what these buildings have turned into, all this brickwork. But again, if you look at a blown component on a computer motherboard, it looks the same.
Yeah.
All this expansion around it and shit. You know, it looks the same. I mean, come on, look at the size of this shit. The T-Rex fucking shit. Look, tops of melted buildings. These are fragments of a building. They're not tree stumps. Wake up. Look at them. Look at it closely. I'm dusting through, Dino, but...
Oh, you're dusting fine. Look at that.
Look at that shit. Come on. Now, if this wasn't where it was, if this was, somewhere cold, you'd think these are fucking ice buildings, wouldn't you? But it's the same. They're the same. Look at them close. I mean, these wouldn't seem out of place in Antarctica. Yeah, fragments of tops of melted buildings. This one. It's got the lean on and a big crack in the centre.
Yep.
You see bricky. It's very bricky at the bottom, underneath this dusting of snow. Still see brickwork here.
It looks like two expanded massive columns just leaning over.
Yeah. See the base is ripped up here on the right edge. This is the base. It's sinking into the brick flood like that. Actually, then look. Grab it. I won't zoom them. Buildings, parts of buildings, tops of buildings, towers, columns, all leaning backwards.
Yep.
In a huge A-frame. Flooded. I mean, this is like death-defying, isn't it? I mean, this should really be on the floor by now, shouldn't it? Yeah. The angle of it is incredible. But again, it's a melted building. It's fused there. Densified there. And look at the apertures up here. Boom. In the front, there's all ghost apertures. Apertures are everywhere on that side. Come on now. Come on now. Melted building. Fragment over here. Bricks in front of you, look.
Yeah.
Bricks right in front of you. Now this is part of Ayers Rock. It just shows you that they never tell you the truth about anything. I mean, what happened here? What happened here? Why? Look at the drips on the back.
Look at that.
What happened? Did Bob Ross forget to paint that properly?
Yeah, Bob messed up.
Yeah, he messed up, man. You left these drips at the back and here. This viscous look. I mean, I don't like the viscous look, Bob. Stop doing that. But I do like this look.
Wow.
I love it, mate. I love to see this unconformity. Inverted commas. There you go. Pay homage to the geologists. Those that are weak-minded, the geologists. Again, can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? This is what I believe makes us stand out. You can see it.
Yeah.
Look here. This is part of the building here.
Yeah.
You can see it. Aperture. There's a concrete mold around the top here. I believe it probably is part of a dome, but it's still there. The front of it is still there. Look, bricks. Oh my. Archway. What do you need archways down here for?
Right.
Really. Look there. Look, I mean, that's enough here. You got the original building surrounded by melt here. Look. Just here. Look. See it, Dave? Now.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Clearly. You better see it clearly. Oh man. Shards at the tops of melted buildings. Huge brick flood from the building behind. Look. The A-frames. This is a result for these buildings. Decimated. It explains what we're seeing here with all this fragmented pieces of so-called mountains and all the rest of them want to call it. It's not. It's melted buildings, and they're all connected. It's the disguise of the water and the plant life. Don't let you see it. Huge pieces everywhere. Look. Huge pieces of building everywhere. Why would that be there? It's there because the rest of the building is melted around it.
Wow.
Huge areas, mate. Look at this shit. Fragments of the grid.
Man, look at all that. Just laying out there.
It's a wonder. It's a wonder. Look at this tower here, Dino. Look at the expansion at the bottom. It's like a big cock. But the expansion at the bottom is incredible. I mean, this balloon rock here, expansion here. This is another one, I believe. 2 more towers here.
Yes.
I'll make out brickwork on the smaller one. Look, it's got a spine of bricks here. Look.
Yep.
So you got three towers leaning on the side. Incredible. Again, most won't see it, but it's a building. Look. This is segmented here. This is buildings. There's the top of the of a dome. It's just cooked. It's like Play-Doh to me. Look down here, aperture, ghost apertures down here. Look, archway here.
Yeah.
Look, ghosting in here. Come on now, let's see it. Ghosting. Look, ghosting. Let's talk about viscosity. Look at this brown shit here. This golden shit here. All the same thing, but just altered states of matter.
Obviously.
Can you see what I see? I can see huge pieces of building here that are very viscous. Look, these look like to me. Let me just zoom it. Cooked out tower. Look at the side of this thing.
Oh yeah, look at that.
And in here, look. Looks like coral, doesn't it?
Yep.
This is what I'm looking at here. This black, this white, and this carbon 14 stain. This just looks like 2 towers, but it looks like 3 because this one is completely, the grey one looks completely cooked. It's cooked out completely in the centre.
Yeah.
You see the aperture inside. See the aperture in the white one and the ghosting, then the aperture to the left. And this is all brickwork and cooked out. I mean, come on, this is madness. Look all in here. All up here, look, all super viscous. Look, this brick line. Let's see, watch this thing. Watch my hand. Brick line swoops in. Underneath this, comes out here, look. Down again, up again.
Yep.
Cray. That is a madness. Incredible. Bubbling, cooking, melted red brick. It is.
Yes, it is.
This building is giving it up the ghost. Look here. Oh, please, look. Bricks. Look. See them?
Oh, yeah. You see it.
See how thin they've got here as you move into the melt, into this churning. Look, this is bricks as well, but they're really thin. Look, bricks. Look here. I mean, come on, look. You know it's a building. Look, there's the bricks.
Yep.
There's the bricks. Bricks. Oh man. I told you I was gonna torture them, didn't I?
Oh yeah.
Same place. Look, a different state of matter. This is the balloon rocks. There's all the churned up bricks here behind. Man. Can you see? But I mean, geez. Look at the top. Look up here. These columns in a fucking archway. Look up here.
Yeah.
Oh my days.
Well, top of that mountain has fucking all columns and arches and doors and structure.
It's all brickwork. It's all buildings in various states of demise.
Yes.
That's my evidence, mate.
Wow. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. I mean, obvious, the size to the definition, to the structure itself is very apparent, very obvious.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just dismiss stuff like that. You just can't.
No.
And again, even if you're just thinking it's just in a rational mode, you can't just keep discounting it to this or it could be that. You have to see that. I mean, and that picture there where I'm showing you the churned out brick next to the brick line. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
How much more obvious does it need to get?
Right.
Anyway, that's my evidence. Now, I'll segue into it for you, Dina. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure your notification bell's on.
Yeah.
Are you back tomorrow, Dean?
Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, Sunday easy.
Do you want to we'll do another early Sunday easy, so it'll be 9:00 US time, 2:00 UK time. I kind of like that on a Sunday because it gives me the rest of the day to have my Sunday lunch and everything, and in fact the feeling of accomplishment that I've done a stream. So make sure your notification bell's on for the Sunday easy tomorrow. Now, anyway, we are now going to I'm going to hand it over to Mr. Fervent Heat, who's going to break down some wonderful evidence. He started it showing you some infrastructure, a couple of the last show we did, and we're going to head back into it because it's very, very interesting, and it's another part of understanding the realm.
Yeah,
how it was set up and what obviously they've been repurposed now. What the original uses were what could have been used for. So on that note, I'm going to hand it over. I'm going to change the music as well for you, Fervent, and hand it over to my wonderful friend Dina. Off you go, mate.
Right on. Thank you so much, brother. That's why we're the chill out zone. The magnitude of these, the definition, everything we talk about. And we're reaching this time of year, the holidays, and just in your own mind, let me ask you a question. What's your definition of peace on earth?
You talking to me?
Everybody out there. This time of year, everybody's celebrating the religion of Christmas, and we're all about love. And hold on, it didn't bring it up. Hold on, let me redo this. Heaven on earth. Think about that. Well, people talk about that as two different places, and I contend it's the same place. My infinity's not coming up. Hold on.
Try again, mate.
Here we go. Finally. Okay. I contend that it's the same thing.
Yeah, you're up, mate. You're all good.
Right on. What you want to call heaven, I think is already here. It's melted right under our feet because it's the same thing. It's now earth. It's now brick ash. It's now terra firma, if you will. And everything that we've seen in the evidence, from the structures to the grid components, are such a massive scale. And the amount of people, beings, souls, whatever created this, had to have been on a huge level. And I got a shot here, and I want to take just a second here to break something down with y'all. Now, we've seen this. I showed this the other night. Laughing Eagle has posted this. Others have posted this right here. And I'm not going to take a long time, but I wanted to bump into a few things. It's just way too much right off the bat. People can't comprehend it. You know, we have a massive expansion around this plug, if you will. And this is the Hoover Dam area, I believe. And I was bumping into this last night. And I just want to point out a few things here. This is a massive piece of structure. And I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to get into it because that's the only way to get this across. This isn't under construction. This is under excavation. And I'm just going to go in here and just do a few things with my controls here, because that's what I like to do with Meltology, is I like to get into this kind of evidence and pop it and then really get into it. Now, we got it kind of x-rayed here, but it pops the detail of the structures much more. You can see the heat expansion much more in detail. You can see the individual column pieces up in here. You can see the individual structure melted out down in here. We can see the brickwork still, the block in this melt here. I mean, this is all just packed full of detail. And popping it light to dark in different areas is what I like to do, because then I can show you the expansion of it here. You know, it pops the detail as I go down. You can start seeing the detail in the melt. Oh, fuck, sorry, too much. But you can start seeing it. The crumbling away, the expansion, the rock curtaining. You know, this thing was moving. This thing was expanded, right, left side of it. And it just fused all this together. And it's so busy, people will just look and pass it up. But there's so much here. There is so much here lost to the melt. Look at this down here. The size, and that's where we lose people. And what we're seeing here is a mangled mess of melted structure just getting fused together and into the melt. And look at the expansion down in here. Look at all this material here getting shoved into itself, falling into itself, collapsing down into itself. Just trying to pop the detail in here. You can see chunks just laying everywhere, shifting down, moving around. And I won't dally on this. I could spend a whole fucking day on this pick right here. But I'm going to move on because there's some things that I wanted to get into here. And I'm going to start right here. And I posted some of these up on the page the other day. Please click into them, look at them, zoom in, and look at the detail I'm talking about. Now, as Laughing Eagle said, I was doing some infrastructure stuff the other day, okay? And you know, we all recognize this as dams because that's what we've been taught. These are dams, and dams are to back up water and create hydroelectric power and all this other stuff. And I'm contending these things are already here. This is nothing but massive grid component repurposed into dams. And we look at this one right here, and you know, let's pick out the melt. Okay, let's pick out the melt. All of this heat damaged. Every bit of this is heat damaged melted structure. heat damage, melted structure. Sorry, I'm just trying to pop some detail on this dam because the plant life gives it away.
Sorry, mate, I just got back in. I was just rolling the split.
The texturing. In the melt. In the melt. This right here. And these are right outside your back door. You can go anywhere that you can find this kind of devastation and trying to understand what it is, you know. Brick ash, C14 laden everywhere. And they've done a lot of digging, bulldozing work, but the color differentials pop out. Oops. Black and white. I'll get back to those maybe in another stream, but there's some stuff here I wanted to get into. Find it here. Let me go back to this real quick. You remember these, Laughing Eagle? These big blocks that are in this Hoover Dam area. I'll just get into this real quick. These are massive. These are on a big scale here. They're sunk down in the melt. We got a truck right here, older pick, and they're supposedly doing excavation work or whatever. And these are all melted structures down into the melt. And it's like a city, really. We got
I'm
people.
I'm listening to you, Dino, but I'm having to mute.
Okay. But it's all melted structure. It's all down here. They didn't build this. This isn't construction to support any dam. These are already existing melted structures. Older pick. About past that. There we go. Another dam, so-called dam. I'm just going to get into these and just show you what I'm talking about. Look at the foreground. This isn't concrete laid. This is all melted brick. It's all melted structure. Every bit of it is melted. You can see the heat differentials in it. Even this back up in here, as we get up into this bottom of this massive dam, all this down here is cooked out brick, cooked out melted structure. Every bit of it. And these are such a massive scale, that's why people cannot see it. You have to comprehend something to understand it. You have to comprehend it to understand it. All heat damaged out. I'll move on. Again, another angle of it here, but look at the texturing on this. Look at the heat damage all along this. This is all cooked out melted structure. And just think of this right here. Look at the size of this thing. And this one too. I'm just going to click and let you see. Look at the size of these things. I'll show you the melt. I'll show you the apertures. I'll show you the arches. I'll show you the ghosting. Okay. I'll show you the weld, the altering of the state of matter. Look at these horizontal lines compared to the cooked out brick and the slope of this coming down here. The slope of these coming down here. You know how much it would take to make this or this or this. You got to think logistically. Look, when you build something out of concrete, you don't put it in all cured and cooked or cured and set. You pour it. You pour it and then it sets. And just they say they're making this stuff. Do you know how much prep work would have to be done before you even contemplate putting this in? Logistically, you can't even build the framework to build something like this, to put this fucker in, because it's melted into the side of the dam area around it, because it's all the same. Another little chunk out here in the melt somewhere, a little waterworks, but look, repurposed up here. This is all new piping, railing, all of this up here. But what's this down here? Why is this all heat damage? Why is this all cooked out down below it? in China somewhere. Bridge, they got their structures that are living around here, but then again, right underneath our feet again. The foundation of truth is meltology. And it's always about the foundation. It doesn't matter what you're talking about. It could be the foundation of yourself. You're not going to have the success you want without the foundation you lay. Look at the size of this. Look how cooked out it is. Look at the scorching. Look at the expansion. These right here were not their original shape. Look how it's flowing down here into the melt. Look how it's fused over here in the side of this.
Great picture. I like that melt and expansion. It's nice. Can you hear me all right, Dino?
Oh, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
I'm having to mute in and out because of the fucking idiots that live above me.
Oh, I get it.
Don't worry, I'm keeping up with you.
Right on. And down here, look, brick. Structure. Expansion. And we're looking through some water here. This all flowed down. This thing didn't look like this in the beginning. In fact, who knows what the purpose of this was? We've just repurposed them into dams because that's where the water came through. All this up here, melted structure. Look at it again, logistically. Take away the plants, you're seeing one big massive grid component structure in here. I'm going to bump through and pick out some stuff as warranted. But you see the melt comes down, invested into the trees, into the plants. It's all melted structure. They didn't build this. We see the same expansion, the same heat damage as we do in Cappadocia, or we see in Egypt, or we see in Norway, or we see in Japan, Alaska, Antarctica, you name it. It's all the same melt. Look at your texturing down here along this. Here, let me do something here. And where I'm going with these picks is the size, the magnitude, the scale of these things. The size again. Look at the heat damage up here to these column pieces. And I contend that a lot of this metal work is original to it. As to the reasons, that's the thing about meltology. We're trying to figure out these structures. But the thing most important is to understand that they are structures. What's a column being melted into the bottom of a dam doing there? This is a dam. What's all this? And what's all this ghosting in here? Red brick, arch, block work all around it, expansion coming from around and behind it. Back shot of it, it's way down here. Look at all this expansion up in here. Look at the detail and the definition of the structures up in here. Red brick, structure, apertures, being melted, expanded, pressed against. Again, look at this. Look how it starts up here, but as we go down, see it concaves down and then comes out down here. How'd they build that? They say they built this. How? How'd they do it? They didn't do it. What they do is lie to you. Deception. Lies. That's what makes this realm work. Look at this. This shows right here that these dams are original components to this melted realm. They can claim all they want that they did this. They just prettied this up. That's all they did. They went in, repointed, whatever. It's all melted structure. Look through the water. Look. Look how it's invested in the side here. This isn't poured. This is already here. Shit. Interstates along the highways, coastals and stuff like that, you can pick it out. A lot of times they'll tell you they built this for retention so this road won't fall. Bullshit. This was already here. They paved the road and put over it because it's structurally sound to support this right here. This is all melt in here.
Good shot, sir. Very good shot.
Look at this right here. What's this? Coming down. It's a wall. It's all hooked onto this. This whole thing is a melted building with a highway going over it now. Again, this. They're on their little bicycle race, but nobody ever pays attention. Look how it's invested down in here. This is all original component to this melted grid. Now they're going to say, we built this, we put these columns up to support that. Yeah, logistically, how the fuck did you pour these? How big that is. How did you get down here and tap in holes to support these columns to put this thing across here? Logistically, how are you going to do that? Melted structure. This is a remnant. This is lost in the melt. This is a pocket of survival. Tell me it's not. What's this in here? Most of these dams, now I'm not saying they don't build bridges and shit like that. They obviously do. But not this. Not this. All melted structure. Everything back in here. This is just a survivor of this fucking melt. I got into these massive highways everywhere. Looking down, okay? They anchor them into the melt. It's all... We're living on a mesh, a mat of melted structures. And we drive over them, we live on them again. And there's such a massive scale that we don't pay attention. It's too big, you can't comprehend it. All this is cooked out melted structure in here. Plants growing on it. Retaining wall here. This is the melt, but they put these along highways and we drive right past them. Not aware. Not even aware. Get back into these so-called dams again. Look at the melted structure back here behind it. Expansion, rock hurting, slipping down, sloping down. Different angle coming down into the melt. This whole massive piece right here. Look at the angle of it. See how it's up here and then it tapers out here? Comes down. Sinking down into the melt. And this was part of this. It's all melt. This is one thing. But this right here, where the water's flowing over, it's all melt. It's all melt flow. So that means everything under this is still part of the structure that we can't even see. What happened here? Did they build this like this? First off, it's too big. The amount of concrete, they say, geopolymers, they say, they didn't build this. This is already here. Look at the structures down here invested in it. Look at all the brickwork. Look at the definition. Look at the apertures. Look at the obvious. And then again here, how'd they put these stairs in? What's this? What's the stairs resting on? It's all part of the melt. What's this mess down here? This is some of the original metalwork that is attached to this melt right here. Look how it fell down right here. Look how it's exposed in here. Look at the expansion coming around it right here, coming through these spots in here. And everything. What's this? Look at the support systems here. Massive.
You're doing great, bruv.
Just showing, popping the detail back and forth in here, showing this is the original look of the pick. And then you get into popping it a little bit, playing with the details. You can see the scorching, you can see the expansion, you can see this ribbing coming down here. This is all expanded. Look, see how this is more popped out over here as you come in here, it gets more flush. It's more expanded, it's more came through. Look at the size of this. Look at the size of this. Geologists, structural engineers, volcanologists, go fuck yourself. You're liars, you're charlatans, you're thieves, you're living a nice, comfortable lifestyle on the deception of everybody else. All this is massive structure in the melt back here. I'm not playing no more. It's time to call these people out. They did not build this. They did not build this. Heat damage all along the front here. Expansion. Looking down. Might be along Niagara or whatever, but look what it's on. Expanded mess of structure. And this top part is all that's left of the top of this. Now it's just a little viewing post for people to come and enjoy their vacations, enjoy their little sightseeing tours. Everything they're on here, this whole railing going across, heat damage part of this structure, it's sitting on top. Look how it's invested right here. All these heat damaged. They were masters of water. They were masters of the air. They were masters of the etheric energy. They were masters of themselves. Some of the metal work still in this melt down here. You have cooked out it is back in here. Did they build it? Really? Look. The scale of this. Here's one of your huge electrical things that they put up here. Look at the size compared to this back here.
It's incredible.
Look at the cooked line back here. How it matches the color of this up in here. This back in here. What's that back there? Up top, above it. Around it. These back in here. It's all apertures. It's all melted structure. Look at the size of this. Here's some people standing on this viewpoint observation, if you will. But look at the wonking of this thing, how it comes here, and then it comes around here, and then it flows back up into here. Look how it's invested over here. Into the side of this fucking hill, this mountain, if you will. Come on, people, think. Look at this. Here, here, here. It just terracing down. All this right in here is just this structure melted out. Part of this grid component here. And it continued all the way back here. The expansion down in here. Look down here in the bottom. Here's the bottom. Here's where these two melts converge together. And look down here. What's these? What's all this? Look at the stairs coming down here. Or whatever this is over here. It's not stairs. This is a chunk of this melted structure sinking down right here. Look at the expansion coming off here. Look at the C14 in here. Look at the obvious structure around it here. Columns. Boom, 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 boom. Littering it all the way up. Boom, boom, boom. On the side of this so-called mountain, hooked to this so-called dam. You see the melt. Look at this down here. This is a downward shot of one of these flues, if you will, on one of these dams right here. Okay, what's going on right here? What's this? This is the melt and expansion of this structure, whatever it was, densifying and leaving us this. All melted structure, all melted grid component. Anybody say red brick? This is again the Hoover Dam area. Here's this feature down here. And this is a recent shot. It's all, you know, they've done whatever they're going to do here. But again, the texture of this thing here. Look at the blocking in there. It's so obvious it hurts. Why people can't see it is very aggravating. I'm just popping through to give you look at these, to give you the size of these things. Look at it. Here's the going up top of this melted structure here they call a mountain. What's all that? What's all this? It's all this. What's this line going through here? All cooked out structure up here, sinking down into the melt, leaning backwards, if you will, this piece here, sloping down. Rock curtaining coming down over this grid component here, investing it in the melt. Again, the size of these things. Obvious heat damage over here. Original to the melt. I'm just trying to get across the size and the scope and the scale of these things here. Look. Everything you see out here is melted structure. This is just part of it lost in the melt. Look over here. Terracing down, coming into this feature here, all part of the melt. This thing here is attached to this building over here. It's melted. All this stuff coming up into here along the water's edge, part of the melt. It's all part of the top of this melted structures that we're living on. We can't grasp the scope of it because we live down here. We're little specks living under our roofs. Can't comprehend it. At the size of all of this.
Can you hear me, Dina?
Yes.
Good, good. I am still watching. I am to shut off. Typical for me with these people.
Oh, I understand.
I hope they can be quiet so I can fully join in, but I'm watching very eagerly.
Oh, right on, brother. Brick love to you too, man. Look at this structure. Damn. Okay. What's this? Wall. Block. All attached to this back here. What's this down here? What's that? What the fuck is that? Here's the bottom of this so-called dam. How'd they build it like this? Sinking down right here. This is a big chunk and it's ghosting. Look, I mean, this is what gets me. Is this kind of evidence right here? Let me do something. Look at the apertures inside.
How can they dare tell people they built that? How they dare tell people they built that? Look at that shit. Fabulous stuff, Mr. Fervent.
Right on. Again, the scale, the scope of these things, everything you see here is part of this right here. It's covered up with trees back here. But look back here.
Looks like a melted amphitheater to me.
It does, doesn't it? See how it wraps around on this side? Look at this. This shows that this whatever this is that's now a dam was part of something much bigger for I'd say a different reason, different purpose. Again, on the side here, melted in. You here I want to get through. There's something in here I really want to get to. Look at the expansion between these. From here to there. Not so much in there. Way expanded here. What this looked like before. And a lot of this shit up here is intriguing as well. Look. Now this looks like a netting they put for some reason so rocks don't fall. But a lot of times you see this kind of stuff here, it makes you ask, why does it go up into the melt? Why do the lines continue up here into the melt? Look, and arch back up in here. Why do the lines continue up through the cooked out? See it? The size of these things. And then behind them too, look. What's this up here? Follows around the whole back side of this. Look at your ridge line. Look at your skyline up here. Look at this massive structure right here. Bulging out, leaning forward, sinking down into the melt. Coming this way. Again, it's the scale of these things. Why people don't understand it. They don't get it. What's this? What's this? C14 scabs covering it. All this is fused. This is the side of this dam, so-called dam. How did they get this like this? They didn't. Hoover Dam again. This is a more recent shot. I want to show you something here. Now they got these towers, these lines going across for whatever they're using them for, electrical transfer or whatever, okay? But look how this, and these are set on this melt down here, but a lot of these go into the melt. These lines are part of the melt. Look at the ghosting down here. Hold on, let me do something. Maybe not. Look at all the ghosting of the structure aperture up in here. Cooked out, crystallized in a lot of spots. C14 everywhere in here. Column piece coming up here. This over here, all C14'd out. Got a road down here, and they built the road on top of, yeah, that's right, melted structure. Look how the color differentials comes down aperture right here. All the way down to the water, and even under the water, brick block structure. Here we go. This is the bottom over here is where you start your dam feature. Well, what's this? structure, melting. Look at your apertures. Expansion back in here. Expansion everywhere, but just it's coming, meeting in here, expanding out towards us here. This down here. Look at the back side of this so-called dam. What's this? See how it comes across into here? Comes across into here as we go down. See how it's terracing? It's all coming down into here. But it's invested in the melt. Look at it here in the melt. Look at the aperture structure. Aperture structure. This whole backside is just part of this massive structure here that expanded up the backside of this grid component here. Aperture structures everywhere in here. Walls. What's this? What's this? Look, this piece right here coming down.
Tremendous stuff, buddy. Tremendous stuff. You've been conned, folks. You've been conned.
Yeah, these are uneven. These are, see how it's sunk down? Heat damaged out. Again, the magnitude of the scale of these things. Look, really, ask yourself, did they really fucking build this? Really? Look at your lines out here. Look at everything as part of this massive structure. This is just a pocket of survival. As big as it is, it's just a pocket of survival. That's all it is. Even in the foreground, even this down here that's invested in the melt. Everything below it, invested in the melt. How big is these structures? How big is this? It's fucking massive. That's why we can't comprehend it. Look at the wall over here. Look, I mean, they got a road on it now, but look at this. Look at the block, all this underneath here. All C14, we got apertures in here, structure in here, and they just build on top of it. Go with the flow of the melt. That's the way your highways are. They're twisty and windy because they're following the flow of the fucking melt. What's this? Why is it melted? You have to invest in the back here. Look, wrapping coming from behind it. This piece over here, all of it. It's just part of this, and it goes all the way back in here. Cars right here. Look at the size. This is us. This is us right here. Hold on. See this little speck in here, this person driving? Look at the size of him compared to what he's on. And what happened in here? This is the underneath part of this piece coming around here. Look at this. Heat, damaged, scorched. Expansion. Again, look. See this piece coming up here? Look at the material around it. Expanding into it. Coming from behind it. Heat damaged out, cooked out, but you got all that C14 expanded stuff coming from behind it. Look up in here. See, look. Down here. We were up in here. What's this? Hold on. Really brighten it up. What's this down in here? It's all invested, it's all fused, it's all part of one structure. All of this down here is structure. Look. Aperture huge, ghosting up here, columns here, structure here. Everywhere I drag, you see structure, you see melt. Better kind of pick here, pops a lot more detail. Look at that. Look underneath it. Around it. Look at the heat damage on this arch. Block. Expansion, massive rock curtain coming over the top. This melt feature coming down in here, getting lost, enveloped in the melt. Crowd invested right here. Heat damaged all the way up. Expansion coming out towards us. Eating it up right here. What's this up here? Trestle going across. Heat damaged, part of the melt. Logistically, how'd they pour that? How'd they get the rails across that? How did they put that in there? They didn't. They did not. This is all part of a grid component. Everything in here covered in green is melted structures. We know this. How'd they put that there? Logistically, think to yourself, how the fuck did they put this here? And why does it go and sink into the side of the fucking hill? Look. Look. It's all attached under here. It's all cooked out. Melted structure, popping out, walls underneath it, even way up there. Pumping through fast, got a lot to show, not much time. Look at this. You can pick the melt out behind it, look. Everywhere around it. It's all structures, it's all grid component, it's all the same thing. We're just not picking it up because of your programming. I look at this kind of stuff and just shake my head anymore. It's hard not to for me. It really is. When you see shit like this, look at this back here. This is one thing. This is great in itself. I mean, wow. Well, what's this up here? What's that? Well, Dean, that's just stuff they put in for structural support so it don't fall down. Bullshit. Fuck you. You're stupid. Look. Why is it over here? What is this? These are apertures. These are filled out. Look at your right angles. Look how it's attached to this sunk down here. Look. It's this kind of the same grid stuff right here is right here. Look as we continue over. See it? Look how it flows into the C14 scabs. They're growing out of it. That's why you can't see it. All of this would look like this over here if the plants weren't here. But look at this melt. Look at the expansions coming through each fucking square. It ate up some of the squares. It ate up some of the right angle structure of this. This is not a net. This is not a structural support for this fucking retention. This is the melt. We've seen this grid pattern so many times in the melt.
Oh, it's those little boxes again.
Yes.
And that's a totally different dam.
Yes, absolutely. Look at the size of this. Again, the size, fucking size. What's down here in the melt? Look at how this just comes down right here. Lose it in the melt. Structure underneath here in the melt. Covered by water. That's why this shit is in here. They flood these areas, man. They do.
Keep you from seeing the obvious damage and obvious building components that still look like building components but melted. It's very easy to see what they're doing or what they've done.
Again, the size. Look at these down here. What the fuck is this? Well, those are water tubes, Dean. Or those have to do with part of the dam, Dean. See how they're coming out down here? This is just part of the dam that they put in. Really? Then why is it fucking melted? Look at these. Look at the heat damage on these. I contend these are original to the melt because they're invested in the melt.
Yeah, you can't put that in after the fact, mate.
No.
That's not happening. But as we know, these are all grid components on a vast scale. And you cannot be surprised when we find this stuff.
See how it comes through and just comes into the side over here?
It's mad. Look at that.
A-frame structure covered in plants. Look. Opening here. They go in and out here. It's all in the melt. Look. It's all invested. It's all melted right here. All part of this. It's just rock curtained over. And they're going in and out of it because, excuse me, the accesses are still available through here. Even over here. Look how this so-called tunnel is just part of the structure in the melt. All this going across is original in the melt. They didn't pour this. If they poured this, how'd they stop the fucking water?
Jesus syndrome.
We got to use our fucking brains, people. We got to quit being so fucking stupid to believe these goddamn people. Okay? Come on. I don't mean to sound angry. It's exasperation.
No, I do sound angry, mate, because, you know, I'm angry. You know, all these years of lying and smoke screening everything out of the way. For this, to stop people understanding this.
Look at this. Look. Oh, come on. Okay. It's not heat damaged, really. They poured this, did they? Their granddaddy's granddaddy worked on this. God damn it! Of course they did it. You're a fucking moron, and your granddad is a goddamn liar, or a paid off sheep.
He may have helped dig it out.
And these trams are important.
Yeah.
What's this? All the way up. Look at the size of this. See how these are expanded out here. They're all heat damage. They're all heat damage original structure.
See, when they get, sorry, Dino, just quickly, when I get confused, you pull it out a bit, pull out a bit. You're not realizing that it's the edge of the building with that's the arch. It's not there to contain water.
No.
It's leaning back because it's melted. The water came afterwards. As you can, you can't build these structures with water around, can you?
And this right here proves exactly what you said. This wasn't the original lean to this. Look.
No way.
Right here on this rim. Look underneath it.
Amazing, mate. Absolutely amazing.
And all this back here, it's got the same lean, or if you will.
Even on the other bank, even the other bank will be the same. I can see the white water line. So this is part of the structure that's melted and leaned inwards on both sides, where it's been so viscous.
Yes.
So it's got that angle. And then once the densification happened and the inheritors came in, that's a nice spot. Let's flood it.
Look at the massive water.
It'll contain the water because it's sealed. It's melted.
What's this? Forms this wall, goes on up, forms. It's all melt. Look, follow it up. All heat damage melted out. Part of this structure here. It's all part of this structure here. This massive piece coming off here. Everything heat damaged out. Aerial shot. Look at the size. All this is melted structure. All this down here. The whole thing, everything that you can see is brown and exposed is melted structure, which is everything. The magnitude, once again, of these things. They built this, really. They built all this. This side, wrapping around, making the bend, coming back out here to this. Really, why is this all melted out structure then? Piercing down into the water line, into the flow of the melt. And again, the size. Look at this out here. This is all melt right here. Cooling out this over here too. Look at the ghosting in here. Structure. Cooked out. Covered in water in here now. And you can see a bit of a chunk of the building still left down in here with the water flowing around it. Look at this. And all this expanded.
It's called evidence, folks. Evidence.
The size again. The size. All this right here is all melted. This is all melt. Look at that. And it flows into this grid component left here, wraps back around. Look at the heat damage on these. Look at the ghosting. Hold on. All this down in here. All this leading this way is all melt. It's all melt. Melted, melted, melted. The size of this. What's in between all these windows up here? It's all melt. Repurposed. Massive. And here's those, you remember those white things we saw coming down on that last pick? Well, here they are. Attached in the melt. Melt back here, scorched out big time here, C14 here. Looking down. How'd they do this? Really? They poured this? Why is it connected right here to this heat differential? Blocking, going down into the melt. Oh, one more thing. What's this? Down below the water line. The melt under the water. The base support of this thing right here. You can see a bit of it right here. Look. Why are there apertures down here? Why is there big blocking going on down here? It's sinking down into the melt. You can see it. The swirling. I know it's a bit. Let me do something. I wanted to pop this just to see if I can. Look down through. This is all pooling, sinking down into the melt right here. This is the bottom of this. Looking down, straight down. This piece coming right here. Coming through here. blocking, cooked out. All this is up here, repurpose the melt. It's all supporting it. Here's a better shot of that down in here. Look. See the structure? See how we got building getting ghosted into the melt down here? What's this? What are these? They're lying. They are liars. Look. What are these? Look at this wall right here. Look at the expansion coming behind these structures right here. Below. Again. Why are there columns under here all melted out? Why is there an arch down here? Why is this all cooked out blocky? These down here. Look at these columns coming up. Look at these horseshoe magnets. And what's this stuff in between here? It's metal work. Something going across there. Connected into this. They got a crane setting on top of this because this is the only thing that's base support for this. And what are they going to do? This is all melted structure, God damn it. What are these down here? Why are they heat damaged? See how they flow into this and go right into the side here? Where are they going?
OXAXVXCX says this is intense. It sure is. It sure is. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification button. Like to stream anytime, but we are streaming tomorrow, Sunday easy. Same time.
Look how cooked out this is on this. What's this up here? Goes back. Look at the damage on this scorched out area we were just talking about. Look how it invested behind. Coming from behind again, your key fundamentals of meltology. Buoyancy and density, heat and pressure, expansion. Just as we see right here. This thing was not all flat and pristine in its day. This is all expansion material. You can see, look at the ribbing. These things look way different. These could be huge columns going up, structures in between. Boom, X factor happened, blew the shit out of everything, left remnants like this. Look at the spacing of these right here. Boom, 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 boom. See how even the spacing is here? See how they're getting expanded and filled out? This is what happened to that. Look at the spacing. Boom, 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 boom. See? Get it? You can really tell right here. Column coming up here. Boom. Another one coming up over here. Boom. Another one right there. Come across. Boom there. Boom there. Boom there. Boom there. Boom there. See how they're spaced? It's all heat expansion eating them up, forming this right here, leaving us this feature. Really? You don't believe me? Look back here. Same thing. Size again. Look at the size of this fucker. What's this back here? Well, they got their crane set up. They got their, they come in and pissed on it. It's now theirs. They got all their construction, whatever they're doing in here, they're doing it in the fucking melt already. Everything in here is cooked out structure, cooked out melt. Meltology is intense. Everything back in here is cooked out. Look at this back here. What's this? Why is it sinking down into the melt right here? Look, here's the melt. Why are these all cooked out, melted? How'd they invest this huge shit up into this? They didn't pour this, people. We need to understand this. And you know who owns these now? Big corporations, governments. They claimed them. Now they're theirs. You stay off or you'll be fined. You'll be arrested. You'll be detained. You'll be suicided. Look how this is invested in the meltdown here. Again, the size of these things. Pockets. We can pick out. Again, fucking tag. But all this coming where the water's coming over. This is all melted structure underneath it. You can still see the cooking out, the C14, the ghosting apps. What's this down here? Look at the size of the structure. What's this down here? Why is this all ghosted out in here? Look. Why is there an aperture blocking cooked out right in this gap here? It's expanded. See how it's coming around this piece here? Look at the texturing underneath it. All the way back. Look at this. Look at all that. All the way across. Even these flue pieces, even these exits and entrances to these so-called hydraulic works that they created. Well, if they created this, why the fuck did they do this? What's that? Look at the texture of the bottom here. As it goes down, this is all melt. They put these railings on top. Look at this car right here. This is a bridge. I did this one for a reason, a little dark. This is your dam feature here. But look right here on this hillside. See the ghosting? The terracing? The lines? Plants growing on it. What are these? Another shot of it here. All this beautiful, well, it must be in the fall, but all this right here is just part of this. This is just blown out, expanded. This thing went all the way across. This feature here is only a fraction of what you're seeing. This thing went all the way across.
Big shout out to I am Nancy and Beatrice. Just got here, she says. Nancy's late. Shame on you. It's a short show today.
Just want you to grasp the magnitude of these things.
Brick love, though.
Brick love to you all. I mean, come on now. They built this? How'd they do that? This whole wall back here, look. Logistically, how'd they put this in here? Highways right through the middle of the melt. We've seen these before. I like them because they just show you. It's not erosion. It's not sedimentary layers. It's huge fucking massive structures that have been blown out, cooked out, melted down by the X factor. Look at this is the side. This is the side of this structure here. Look, you can still see the big apertures up in here. The features that made the side of this, and they come down and they were all columned out, man. They were all columned out, massive, blown out and fucking melted down, man. You could see them melting down. The expansion, the fucking melt in it, the detail of the melt. If you have a geology degree, get your money back. File a lawsuit. We live on something totally different. You know, in the beginning of the program, I said, you know, during this time of year, everybody, it's about heaven and earth. Heaven and earth are the same fucking thing. Okay. If you want to believe in Valhalla, if you want to believe in heaven, if you want to believe in Shambhala, all of that, we're on it. We're in it. We're living on it. Look, this used to be a fucking realm beyond our comprehension. You want hell? Here you go. You're in it. You're living on it. You're living in the deception.
There you go. It's true. So true. Well said, Mr. Dean.
Here's your hell. Here's your heaven on earth. Right here. right in your face. And we keep showing you and showing you and showing you and showing you. But people want to wrap themselves around their outdated dogmas. I get it. It's all you've known. That's why you're so adamant in defending it all. You want to be free? Let go of your indoctrination. Let go of your indoctrination. A wasteland of melt, repurposed, highwayed over. All melt. All this is foundation for this. Now they may have poured this one, but it's all foundation on the melt. These are just the tops of melted building, what's left of them, and they've used these, and they just go over them. All this is a melted structure. This is a piece just coming off of it. Now they've got water coming over it. How'd they build this? When did they put this concrete in? How'd they hold the water back from here? They didn't. Just checking my time real quick. Hold on. I got a few minutes.
You got a few minutes, mate.
I'll just bump through and let you see.
I'm a bit of a freeze up at the moment.
Look at all this. Look through it, look on it. It's all melt. I won't dally. Out there in the middle of nowhere, we see these everywhere. We don't understand what they truly are. Well, we do. We know now. Size again. Look at that. Really, they poured that? You know how big that is?
It's such a uniform shape. Look how it bends at the bottom there.
Yeah. And it goes all the way back. Look. All the way back. Look. What's this expansion here behind it? Goes all the way back. And it hooks in to this back here. And it wraps around all this back here. All part of these buildings melted. This here is original to the melt. This is a grid component, whatever it was, backfilled with water now. You can just imagine what's under that water. Where does this go? Look at the size of this. All this we're seeing in here is cooked out. It's rubble. Cars right here. Look how tiny they are compared to this thing. This over here. See how this invested in the melt down here. And it wraps up. And what? Look at in here. Look at all this cooked out structure in here, welded into both sides here. Comes up and forms this piece up in here. They built that, really?
That's amazing. Amazing expansion there.
Yeah.
It's like you got the stairwell closer to the dam, and then whatever that is to the left of it is spliced in between there. Incredible expansion. Fantastic stuff, mate.
Right on. Again, the magnitude, the scale of these things. Look. All this back here, C14, part of this here. Another spillway for these things. Why do they go into the hillside? Why is it all cooked out underneath back in here? This is just a pocket of survival from the melt. See? Melt. 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 Pop this, all this is just melt texture, little light. There we go. Just showing you these dams are just grid components on a massive scale, pockets of survival in the melt, repurposed, sold to us, taxed, we're taxed, we're taxed. Cooked out structure right here. In between, you can see. This is obviously a structure. All of it. Because it's attached to this. See how it comes down? Look. Look at the C14 behind it. Look how it's invested in the melt right here. My mouse is fucking with me. Come on. Look down here. Look how it got lost in the melt expansion. Then we got it right here. Plants and stuff, but we got structure down in here. This is a different heat differential here. Banded down here. Down here, what's this? As it expanded out, we got red brick in here. Look at the red brick all patched down into there. Look at the foreground here. Look, oh, let me do something here. What's this? 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 What the fuck is this? The structure. All of it.
I certainly didn't build any of that shit, mate.
I mean, look, you can pick it out.
Yeah, you better make it snappy, mate. Time.
Right on, right on.
Unfortunately, those who have jumped in late or didn't get the notification, time limit today, but we will be back tomorrow, same time, 2 p.m. UK time, 9 p.m. United States. So make sure you got your notification on. We will be going back into this evidence on this type of damage to these grid components.
Yes.
We've got a heck of a lot more pictures to show you. So we want to sort of get that out tomorrow. So we'll both be on it tomorrow, on these dams and what they really are showing us.
Yes.
You've actually got about 4 minutes, Dino.
Right on. Just letting your eyes glaze here real quick. You see what I'm saying? Look at this. Look at the size of this thing. See this line going across the water? See, we got blue out here. This is the dam. This is the dam they built.
Just not having it, are you? I'm not having it.
Look at this.
I'm not having it, man.
Obviously, C14. Look at the expansion. Look at the ghosting. Look at all this. And they built this? Bullshit. This is expansion coming off of this right here.
Yeah, of course.
And this is all heat damaged. All of it. There's no fucking way. They built this. They built this. They built this. They built this. Bullshit. This is all fucking melt. God damn it. Look. Look.
It's just all been repurposed. That's all. Been built nothing, mate. Have the capability to build that. They've got a capability to back engineer it.
Yeah.
But for a different purpose, but for the original purpose, no way.
Look at this one. This huge piece back here. Then we got this down here. All invested in the melt. Look at that. Right here. What's this? And why is it connected in here? Because it's a building. It's part of the same structure. That's why. A quick little finish up here. Look. This flue, this waterway. Look, you got this piece right here. This is where the water came out. Yeah. Boom. Look what happened. It all gave out from underneath it. And what do we got? What's that? You know,
incredible stuff. As I say, make sure you tune in tomorrow when we continue going through these key grid components, because we've still got a wealth of evidence to show you.
And this is before the collapse. Same structure. This is before the collapse. And look at your heat differentials going all the way up. Terracing up top. Okay, look. Look now. Same pick. Same thing. What's this?
Nice.
What's this?
Oh, I know. Sedimentary layers.
There's the sedimentary layers right there.
If you sedimentary layers, there they are.
Got structure in them. Then this happened.
All right, mine up, mate. You got a minute.
Right on.
Hopefully. That's got to be your last one, and we've got to be shutting down.
Right on. Here we go.
I know you're getting excited. Keep your file there for tomorrow. You know where to start.
Oh, yeah, I know where I'm at.
So we've got a wealth of evidence on these grid components, so we want to show them. Unfortunately, time has evaded us. Dino's got a prior engagement, and it's just a nice little way to open up a Saturday morning or a Saturday evening, Saturday night, wherever you are. We will be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Dino.
Yes.
Take it away, mate. Take it away. I told you got work here, mate.
Brick love, everybody. Brick love. Fervent Heat, Laughing Eagle, bringing you jaw-dropping, paradigm-shifting evidence. You know, we see expansion in buildings. We've been beating them to death forever now. We know that the melt is so much more, as Laughing Eagle, Spartan Red has pointed out many a times over. We're proving it now. We're proving it. We're showing it. And we're trying to get you to understand the scale of these things alone proves the deception. Come on. The melt is one thing. The scale, come on. Come on. Anyway, that's me, Fervent Heat, running short, moving quick. I love everybody out there. Brick love, one love to you and yours. I'll see you tomorrow.
Great stuff, mate. Fantastic evidence, Mr. Fervent. And as I say, we've got more of it to show tomorrow. Please make sure you tune in. On that note, it's, much love, one love, Brick love. As always, take care of yourselves and take care of one another. Vitally, vitally important in these dark times. We'll be back again real soon. From Fervent Heat and Laughing Eagle. Bye-bye. Brick love.
Brick love, crew.